Hello and welcome to American Beer TV. We are rocking out with some Cigar City today.
Yep.
Yes.
Marshal Zhukov.
Yes.
It's gonna be some awesome
I'm
stuff.
such a dork. Like, I have to admit it. Like, I always want to call this beer General Zhukov for some reason. I'm like, it's Marshal Zhukov.
Yeah.
Or Colonel. I always
Colonel,
get it wrong.
You can get the
I'm an amateur. I'm like a.
It's all good.
Cigar City amateur.
So, Marshal, 11%.
Yeah.
Imperial Stout. As far as I know, no barrel aging, no wood, no nothing like that.
Yeah, no.
Just a solid, flippin' crazy Imperial Stout. 100% on rate beer. Yeah, 93 on Beer Advocate.
This is their big Imperial Stout.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, awesome.
Nice smoke. Oh my goodness, look at that.
It's like a motor. Oh my god.
Damn. I'm going to hold this up.
Okay.
That's the darkest.
I've never seen a head on a beer
that dark. Seriously.
No, I've never.
Wow, look at that.
And we've had some serious stouts on the show.
That's a mocha
color. So it goes
head.
From completely black to dark brown, not black to tan.
And look, you know, when we swirl that around, look at how that coats, man. That's legs forever.
So
dude, the nose on that is just it's dessert.
It's just crazy. It's so
toffee and
let's do
roastedness and.
So I'm gonna tilt it and then just bring it back and you can see the legs.
Wow.
Look at that. It's like thick viscosity.
That is crazy, dude. This I'm already impressed. I've barely taken a nose on it and I haven't tasted it yet.
I'd say like molasses.
Molasses, a little wood, some tobacco notes, some leather notes, some not quite the chocolate roastiness that we're used to.
Yeah, you hit it with the tobacco and the leathery kind of notes kind of come through.
There's a little bit of chocolate in
there. It doesn't have that like sweet, like.
No, it's not sweet.
It doesn't have that sweet, hot, alcohol-y kind of nose like a
little
lot
cedar
of the Imperial
on here.
Stouts have.
A little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
That's one thing when you're smelling these beers, whatever. If something comes in your head, throw it out. Don't say, oh well, that's throw it out there. You're getting it for a reason. It's triggering some memory. Okay, dude, we gotta taste this. It's complex.
It has like a foresty.
Yeah,
to it.
Little almost
if you're
spruce.
If you're like hiking in the forest or something.
It's got lots of complexities to the nose. Let's taste this. Here we go, Marshal Zhukov.
Very thick in the mouth. It is
really thick.
It's pretty
not
carbonated.
Sweet. Not sweet.
For being 11%, it's still fairly carbonated.
Not sweet. Lots of smoke back there on the finish.
Right. Now, as it sits in your mouth, now the chocolate.
A little bit of chocolate.
Not so much coffee, but chocolate.
No. So some chocolate, but really, really dry, dark chocolate.
Now I go
back. But the mouthfeel on this is obscene. It is just amazingly thick.
Now I go back to the nose and I get some more dried fruit. After taste it, go back to the nose. You get some like
you do get
like that plum. Fruit leathery kind of.
Yeah, like those fruit. Yeah, the fruit leather, like the fruit roll ups kind of thing. Oh, I'm getting some coffee now.
Dried.
I'm getting some coffee. Some like
something
really kind of some carbon is in there. Some burnt.
Not bitter burnt though.
No, not in a bad way, but like a little bit of over roasted coffee beans, kind of, or those chocolate covered espresso beans.
Yeah,
that's in there a little bit, but in a real dry, but in a not sweet way.
I'm really surprised that this beer doesn't like have any heat.
No heat.
Tastes like it's like 8%.
Yeah. But it's so thick and it's much mouthfeel going on.
We do this on a weekly basis. We go through a lot of beers. It's really interesting when Bill and I are talking about a beer. Ooh, it's hot. We can smell or taste the alcohol. And I know you know other YouTube bloggers out there are kind of doing the same thing. You notice when you have a beer that is smooth, it's 11%, it tastes like 8%, doesn't have that heat. That is like the sign of like an awesome brewer. You know, brewers that can mask that alcohol burn that kind of comes through your nose, you feel it in your chest when you're drinking it. Like that's the
they're building those flavors. You know, they're building layers of flavor that, and they're doing the alcohol in a subtle way.
They're pushing the yeast to the limit.
Oh,
they're getting a beer, you know, but they've got a recipe, you know, they know what they're doing because they're putting the right malts in the right place. They're, you know, maybe they're watching the beer as it ferments out. They're conditioning it right, whatever. It just doesn't. I kind of get thrown off by some of the beers we've tried on this show. I mean, the big Imperial Stouts or big barley wines, they're hot, and it kind of throws me off sometimes.
Yeah, the heat
when you go back to a beer like this that's so well crafted.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, one of the things that's boggling my mind on this is how it is this thick at this alcohol content without being sweet. Because to get viscosity, really, you're going to have sugar.
Sugar.
You're going to have residual sugar in the beer. However, at 11%, almost all of that's fermented out. And when you ferment out the sugars of a beer, it's going to be pretty thin. I mean, that's how you measure your gravity, is the viscosity of it. And for a beer to be this thick and not really be very sweet.
Yeah. So they're saying on the bottle, obviously opaque black. So they're saying notes of espresso, chocolate, dark toffee, and hints of blackstrap molasses.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with all that. I'm picking all that up in there.
And then they used English hop varietals.
Right.
So, which is really traditional to an Imperial Russian Stout.
Yeah, this is. I understand now why this is the kind of Russian Stout to hold others up.
And
against.
maybe that dried fruit quality comes from maybe they're using like a strain of an English ale yeast.
Yeah.
Because some of those English ale yeast strains get that kind of fruity characteristic.
Right, and then with all the roastiness.
Is that
fruity
is
esters.
that a flavor
esters.
component of diacetyl?
No.
No.
Diacetyl is an off flavor.
Yeah, but some of that is.
It's okay in certain
it's okay
varietals,
at a really low level
in certain styles, but
that's like
overall
butterscotch is more of butterscotch.
Right, but no.
This is like dried fig kind of.
Yeah. This is a really amazing Imperial Russian Stout, and I think I understand why this is a hefty standard to hold them up against. You know, this is probably one of the stoutiest stouts I've ever stouted. So, you know, it's intense. It's
I like
really
this one too
though.
because it's not. We're talking about all the other flavor components. It's not very hoppy either.
Oh no, yeah. There's.
It's like
just a little bit to dry it out.
It's all like malt complexity. It doesn't have a ton of.
Yeah. It's.
Yeah, a lot of the West
amazing,
Coast.
Though.
A lot of the West Coast Imperial Stouts are really hoppy.
Yeah.
Which I love.
It's cool, but this
is
really old school. I mean, this will warm your bones in the winter, dude.
Yeah, it's old school.
This is pretty hardcore. So
cool, man.
Amazing stuff. So
right on.
Marshal
Cheers.
Zhukov.
Yeah. Get out there and drink some
Marshal Zhukov. Yeah.